ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयम् करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करम् लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते वैवस्वताय मृत्यवे ब्रह्मविद्याचार्याय नचिकेतसे च second chapter, second bali, 13th mantra. Can chant. Nityo nityanam
नित्यो नित्यानां
चेतनश्चेतनानां
चेतनश्चेतनानां
एको बहूनां
एको
एको
बहूनां
बहूनां
यो विदधाति कामान्
यो
यो
विदधति
व्यदधाति कामान्
तमात्मस्तं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः
तमात्मस्तं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः
तेषां शान्तिः शाश्वती नेतरेषाम्
तेषां
तेषां शान्तिः शाश्वती नेतरेषाम्।
There is a Pata Veda for this mantra. Nityo Nityana iti. Nityaha Anityana. One Pata. Anya Pata is Nityo Nityana. Nityaha Nityana. Nityana Nityaha. Anityanam Nityaha. Nityana Nityaha iti. Anityanam Vinashinam. Bhavanam api Nityaha Avinashi. Nityanam api. The Vyavaharika or in Pratibhasika also. In Vyavaharika, it is this Deshakala, these have certain Nityatvam. That Nityatvam really doesn't belong to the space and the time, or even the Vastu. That Nityatvam belongs to this Atma Sat. The Sat Atma alone lends Sattvam, the existence, to this seeming to be Nitya Vastu. Seeming to be Nitya, not Nitya Vastu, seeming to be Nitya. Nitya Vastu. Absolute Nitya Vastu is Atma. So, that interpretation also it is possible. We have read this mantra in the Bhashyam also. The last line is left out. We will read the Bhashyam. Nityaha Avinashi Anityanam.
Nityah Avinashi Anityanam
Vinashinam.
Vinashinam
Vinashinam.
Nityaha Avinashi, to be read together. Then Anityanam Vinashinam. Chetanas Chetananam.
Chetanas Chetananam
Chetananam.
Chetayitranam Brahmadinam.
Chetayitranam Brahmadinam.
Praninam.
Praninam
Agni Nimittam Iva.
Agni Nimittam
Agni Nimittam Iva.
Dahakatvam.
Dahakatvam.
Anagninam Udakadinam.
Anagninam
Udakadinam.
Atma Chaitanya Nimittam Eva.
Atma
Atma
Chaitanyam Nimittam
Chaitanya Nimittam Eva.
Chetayitratvam Anyesham.
Chetayitratvam Anyesham.
You have seen all this. This Dahakatvam of Agni, the Dahakatvam of this water, and the Dahakatvam of Agni. That is a difference. Water doesn't have Dahakatvam on its own because they are Anagni. They don't have fire of its own. Anagni Udakadinam. Agni Sanyogena Udakadinam Dahakatvam Bhavati. So, therefore, because of its Sanyoga, Samsarga, the association with the Agni, the water gets the capacity to burn. The same is with Chetana and Achetana Shaya. Like this body is Achetana. What makes this Chetana? Deha and this Atma. Really, they do not or cannot have sambandha, cannot have association, because they belong to different realities. Deha has got Vyavaharika reality, Atma, Paramarthika reality. How can they have sambandha? Therefore, sambandha not there. At the same time, one cannot dismiss sambandha also. That which two things cannot have sambandha. At the same time, the sambandha is as though created. That is Maya. That which Chit Jada Granthi. Granthi itself is inexplicable. Anirvachaniya. How can two things belonging to two different orders of reality can have sambandha? It is not possible. It is unless this Anirvachaniya Maya is there, it is not possible. Therefore, Anirvachaniyatva. We say Anirvachaniya Maya, Nitya. The sambandha is not real. The sambandha seems to be real. It is inexplicable. So that is why this sambandha is inexplicable between the Anatma and Atma. Atma Anatma sambandha. Atma Anatma sambandha, this Dehi sambandha is inexplicable. Anirvachaniyam. Then the next line, Kincha Sarvajnaha Sarveshwaraha.
किञ्च
किञ्च स
सर्वज्ञः
सर्वज्ञः
सर्वेश्वरः
सर्वेश्वरः
Kaminam Samsarinam.
कामिनां
कामिनां
संसारिणां
संसारिणां
Karmanarupam Kaman.
कर्मानुरूपं
कर्मानुरूपं
कामान्
कामान्
Karmapalani.
कर्मफलानि
कर्मफलानि
Sva Anugraha Nimittan Cha.
स्व
अनुग्रहनिमित्तं च
अनुग्रहनिमित्तान् च
Kaman Yaha Ekaha Bahunam.
कामान्यः एकः
कामान् यः
बहूनां
एकः बहूनाम्
Anekesham Anayasena Vidadhati.
अनेकेषाम्
अनेकेषाम्
अनायासेन विदधाति
अनायासेन विददाति
Prayachati Ityetat.
प्रयच्छति
प्रयच्छति
इत्येतत्
इत्येतत्
Yes. So, therefore, this Ishvarasya Sarvagyatvam. It's all Ishvara, this Namarupatmaka Prapancha. The Namarupatmaka Prapancha is nothing but Ishvara. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya here talks about the Swarupa at the Samashti level. The Atma, which is in the form of Vigyapti, Swarupa, the form of the consciousness in individual, is Sarvajnaha, is Nityaha, is not bound by time. Therefore, this timeless, boundless, this Atma is all knowledge. It is Namarupatmaka Jagat. Sarvagyatvam, the Sarvajnaha, Ishvara is Sarvajnaha, and is Sarveshwaraha, Sarvesham Praninam Ishvaraha, Sarvam Janati, it is Sarvajnaha. Because everything is He, because of Him only everything is. Therefore, He is Sarvajnaha. Sarvajnaha with reference to this Namarupatmaka Jagat. And the Jagat, beings are there, Pranis are there. So, Tesham Ishvaraha, Sarveshwaraha. Why he is called Sarveshwara? Because Samsarinam, Kaminam, Karmana Rupam, in keeping with their karma, Kaman, Karma Palani. Karma Palani Sva Anugraha Nimittancha. So, the results of karma, including his Anugraha, the grace, is because of this Sarveshwara, is Anugraha, is Karma Paladhata. So, therefore, Yaha Ekaha Bahunam Anekesham Anayasena Vidathati Prayachati. Without any effort. Without any effort. It distributes the result. Praninam Kaman Abhilashita Padarthan Vidadati. So, Anayasena means without any effort, without any support. Sahaya Shunyaha. Ekaha Anayasena Sarveshwaraha Anayasena Jivanam Praninam Abhilashita Padarthan Kaman Anayasena Vidadati. It distributes. Therefore, whether you want it or you don't want it, whatever you deserve, whatever is bound to come to you, it will come. Because this order is managed by Ishvara. Ishvara is this order. So therefore, Sva Anugraha. The word Sva Anugraha is important. By that, Bhashyakara dismisses the Jadatvam. He dismisses that the karma itself, the karma law of karma operates by itself, he says. So that it is jadam. Karma is jadam. Unless it is wielded by Ishvara, karma is jadam. Therefore, karma is jadam. The Chaitanyatvam or the karma will operate by itself. That is dismissed by Bhashyakara. Therefore, Ishvara is important. That the intelligent principle required, then only the karma is karma. Otherwise, how this karma will operate? Karma is jadam. So therefore, because of Ishvara, this karma which is jadam, and the karma is operated. The law of karma is operated, and the law is not different from Bhagavan. So it is by Bhagavan only these karma palas are distributed. Therefore, karma paladata. Without karma paladata, karma cannot automatically gets distributed. So therefore, the word swa anugraha, nimitta. Swa anugraha, nimitta. Nimitta for the distribution of this nimittan, kaman nimittan. Distribution of this karma pala for that nimitta is Ishvara anugraha, swa anugraha nimitta iti. So vidadhati anekesham anayasena. The next line. Tam atmastam
Tam
Tam
atmastham
asmastam
ye anupashyanti dhiraha
ye
ye
anupashyanti
anupashyanti
dhiraha
dhiraha
tesham shantihi uparatihi
tesham
tesham
shantihi
shantihi uparatihi
shashvati nitya swatmabhutaiva. Okay. Tesham shantihi uparatihi shashvatihi
tesham shantihi uparatihi
tesham
shashvatihi
shantihi uparatihi shashvatihi
nitya swatmabhutaiva syat.
nitya
nitya
swatmabhutaiva
swatmabhutaiva
syat
Na itaresham
na itaresham
itaresham
anevam vidhanam
anevam
anevam
vidhanam
vidhanam.
So uparatihi is Strilinga, Shanti is Strilinga. Therefore, Shashvati Nitya only. Okay. I was thinking that. Okay. Tamatmastam ye anupashyanti dhiraha tesham shantihi is equal to uparatihi. And it is Strilinga. Shashvati, therefore Nitya. That is also Strilinga. Swatma Bhuta Shanti. Nitya Swatma Bhuta is also Strilinga. Nitya Eva Syat. Swatma Bhuta Shantihi. And that Shanti is Nitya Shantihi. Shashvati Shantihi. Therefore, all are Strilinga. Not Shashvatihi. Na itaresham anevam vidhanam iti. Okay. So, therefore, here, Bhashyakara takes the last line of the mantra. So, tam atmastam ye anupashyanti. Ke dhiraha. Dhiraha anupashyanti. Pashyanti, the vision, the perception. Drishdhatu is very important. Drishtihi, vision. Paripashyanti, anupashyanti. So, pashyanti, with the upasarga anu, pashyanti means they perceive directly. They perceive directly. Anupashyanti. Ke dhiraha. Come, this tam Ishvaram. Who is Sarvajnaha, Sarveshwaraha, Karmapaladata, Sarvashaktiman, saha, that is tam, nityaha, nityanam nityaha, chetananam chetanaha, sarvajnaha, sarveshwaraha, saha tam, that Ishvara, atmastam iti, atmani tishtati, atmani buddhau tishtati iti, that Ishvara, who is in this body, who is in this buddhi, buddhi is upalabdhi sthanam. So, ye anupashyanti, those who recognize that Ishvara in this body, that Ishvara in this body means that Ishvara as myself, that Jagat Karanam Brahma, that Sarvajnaha, Sarveshwaraha is this Chaitanyam which is in this body. In this body means which is myself. Who is in this body? I am. So that I am that. Tat tvam asi. Aham Brahma tad Brahma asmi. Tatpada vachyartha tam is Ishvara, Paramatma. Tvam pada vachya atmastam iti, atmani tishtati iti, tvam pada, that vyashti sharire yat praptam, vyashti sharire yat praptam, tat saha atma. Therefore, Paramatma Jivatmanayoho Abedaha. Therefore, it is Mahavakya. Paramatma Jivatmanoho Abedaha Prabodhatvat Mahavakyam. Tam Atmastamiti Ye Dhiraha Anupashyanti. Anupashyanti. Katam Anupashyanti, in keeping with the Shastra and the Acharya Upadesha. That even though it is not there, we have to supply. They cannot see them on its own because Shastram being a pramanam, to be handled, to be taught by the teacher. Otherwise, Mahavakya also can be misunderstood. The Tatparyam can be misunderstood. As though he is located somewhere in the body, so he has to be glorified. Then I is different from that. All these things will create confusion. When he is in this body is means me, it's myself alone. Therefore, he who is not different from me, that Abedaha, then only Advaitaha. Ye Anupashyanti. This fact is clearly seen by whom? For that person only. Tesham eva, for those people only. This Shantihi, Uparatihi. Shanti is equal to Uparatihi. Samsara doesn't have Shanti. In Samsara, because Samsara involves Anatma Vishaya. In Anatma Vishaya, how Shanti can be there? The hunting for this Anatma Vishaya, this Vishayananda, that will not give Shanti. So, samsara doesn't give Shanti, means this Dharmartha Kama will not give Shanti. For seeking Shanti, one may go after this Purushartha, seeking Shanti, seeking freedom from Dukkham, Dukkhat Vimuktihi, that is not obtainable through prayers. That is not obtainable to prayers. That is obtainable. That is Siddhaha, not even obtainable. That is already Siddhaha. That is Siddha Vishaya. The Siddha Vishaya has to be known. It is a matter for knowing, knowledge. When it is known, then Shanti Bhavati, Viparatihi Bhavati, Samsara Dukkha Nivrittihi Bhavati. And that Shanti is Swatma Bhuta Shanti. That Shanti is not gained from the Anatma Vishaya. Therefore, Swatma Bhuta Shantihi. in the form of Swa Atma, oneself. Therefore, that Shanti is Nitya Shanti or Anitya Shanti. If it is Swatma Bhuta Shanti, it is in the form of oneself, it has to be Nitya Shanti. All the other Shantis are Anitya Shanti. Manas Shanti is not there as long as the Manas, the mind, is after the Vishaya, after the Shreyas, Shanti will not be there. That is natural. Seeking Shanti where it is not, that is samsara. So, Anatma Vishaye Shantihi na bhavati. Atma Vishaye Shanti abhavaha na bhavati. So, therefore, Shashwati Shanti, this Shanti, which you cannot lose it. Even when Anatma Shanti is not there. In Anatma Shanti is not there. Even in Anatma, sometimes if you have Shanti, compared to this Atma Shanti, that Anatma Shanti is nothing. This Atma Shanti is your Shanti. Anatma Shanti is really not your Shanti, it is borrowed Shanti. It is Kalpita Shanti. Without this Shanti, even that Anatma Shanti also not possible. It is Kalpita. It is Adhyaropita on this Nitya Shanti. So, therefore, since Paramatma alone gives existence to this Nitya, this Shanti and Nitya in the relative sense, and the Nityatvam really belongs to this Atma, Paramatma. So, therefore, Saha Paramatma, who is obtained in this Shariram as Atma, that Atma Swarupa is Shanti, and that is Paramatma. Paramatma is Shanti, and that Paramatma alone is obtained in this Shariram, and is Nitya Bhavati, and it is Nitya Shantihi, Shashwati Shantihi Bhavati. Nitya is, Shashwati is Nitya, always, which you cannot lose. Therefore, it is Nitya. You may not own it, but you cannot disown it. It is your. Therefore, there is no question of owning it. Only when you disown it, you have to own it. But you cannot disown. The disowning itself is Kalpita. The disowning that Shanti itself is not real. You cannot disown that Shanti. How can you disown yourself? Atma is yourself. That Swarupam of oneself is Atma, Chaitanya, whose nature is, Swarupa is Shanti, Anandaha. How can you disown that? How can you disown the freedom which is already you? You cannot disown it. If you disown, that is only Kalpita. So the disowning is not possible. As though it has been disowned and trying to own it, it is really a big Maya. This fact is not understood. Because we think we don't have, and after the studying of the Shastram, we own it up. Already you own it. Already it is you. You don't have to own it. You cannot disown it. Because you thought it is disowned. Now you are owning it. So really, the word owning it also is not correct. Because at no point of time you can disown it. It is yourself. So therefore, he discovers the Shashwati Shanti to be himself. He discovers the fact that Nitya Shanti, Shashwati Shanti is to be himself, and therefore he becomes free from dukkha, uparatihi. Samsara dukkhat vimuktaha bhavati shantihi. And that is by Swatma Bhuta. That Shanti is oneself. Therefore, Swatma Bhuta Shantihi, as though prapnoti. We say prapnoti, he gains that Shanti. That is only the word. It's only a word. There is no physical gaining. There is no gaining possible. It's only a discovery. That which has been covered, the cover has been removed, you know it, you see it. Therefore, anupashyanti iti. When you see it, you know it. See it, know it. Seeing is knowing. Seeing is understanding. Understanding is knowledge. Understanding the knowledge that aham sarvada purnaha, sada purnaha, aham nityaha, aham shanti swarupaha, ananda swarupaha, that you discover that. So therefore uparatihi bhavati, shantihi bhavati. Samsara goes away from you. Samsara goes away from you. Samsara nivrittihi bhavati. Tesham kesham dhiraha. What about others? Na itaresham anevam vidhanam. Evam vidhanam. Na evam vidhanam anevam vidhanam. Who are not of this type. Which type? Dhiraha is one type. What is other type? Those who are not intelligent, unintelligent people. Samsarina. Therefore, anevam vidhanam. Those who are anevam vidhanam means those who do not see. They do not see. Even though they have eyes, even though the pramana is there, they have pramana shanka, they have prameya shanka. Therefore, they will not go to the teacher, they will not study the shastram. And therefore, they don't see that Swarupa is Shanti. Therefore, they continue to be the hunters for Sukham in this Dukkha Samsara. For them, Shantihi katam bhavati kadapi na bhavati. Therefore, na itaresham anevam vidhanam itaresham. This Nitya Shantihi. Shanti which is Nitya is not available for them. The treasure is there, but it is not available for them. It's a great mistake. The treasure which they have, that they don't discover it. The treasure is themselves. Not discovering this fact, they suffer in this samsara. So shantihi na bhavati, ashantihi eva bhavati. So therefore ashantihi bhavati anevam vidhanam na itaresham iti. So the shanti is the jnana palam. So if you want shanti, jnanam is the solution, because the shanti is a result of this jnanam, not through the vishayas. Through vishaya, shanti will not be obtained. So this is only through knowledge. This knowledge being not there, therefore this nitya shanti is not there for them. Then the next mantra and the following mantra, they are connected. You will see this mantra. In this mantra, the Nachiketa, having listened to Yamadharmaraja's Upadesha on this Atma Tattvam, he has understood that this Atma, which is Sat Swarupa, which is Chit Swarupa, that's Sakshi Chaitanyam, about Ananda Swarupa of Atma. Regarding that, he asked a question. We will read that. Tadetat iti
Tadetat
iti
manyante
manyante
nirdeshyam paramam sukham
Anityam paramam sukham
katannu tat vijaniyam
katam nu
katam tu
Tatvijaniyam.
tadjaniyam
kimubhati vibhati va.
nubhati vibhati va.
Tat etat iti ahavakya. So tat, that Paramatma is this Jivatma. Tat Paramatma is this Jivatma. So Tat Pada and this Tvam Pada. So the Tat Pada, this Vachyartha, is this Tvam Pada. The Tat Pada Vachya is in this heart. That is this Jagat Karanam Brahma, which a person understands with the help of the teacher and the teaching. Jagat Karanam Brahma he understands. And that Brahma is not an object. It is not one more an object. They don't recognize it as an object. Why? Because that Brahma, Jagat Karanam Brahma, is Etat Iti. Etat Iti is myself, is this Atma Iti. Therefore, it is not an object. If it is an object, there should be a distance. There should be a distance between this Brahma, the Vastu, and myself. Since there is no distance involved, no time involved, therefore it is not an object. An object, it is not an object, an objectless. An objectless thing is the source of Sukham, Paramasukham. An objectless thing is the source of Paramasukham. Then it has to be this Atma. Because this Atma is myself, therefore this Atma is the source of this Sukham, which is Swarupa. This is Sukham, which is Paramasukham, and that is Swarupa Sukham. That is Shashvatam Sukham. It's connected to the previous mantra. Shashvati Nitya, the previous mantra Yamadharmaraja said. Therefore, this Sukham, it is Swarupa Sukham, it is Shashvatam Sukham. It is not Vritti Visheshana Sukham. It is not the Sukham obtained through the some Vritti. We have seen in Tattvabodha, Moda, Pramoda, Vritti. All these are different types of different degrees of happiness. This happiness of Atma is not of that type. This is Swarupa Ananda. That is why this Ananda is Swarupa Ananda. It is not Vritti Vishesha Ananda, Vritti Vishesha Sukham. It is the nature of Atma. It is the nature of Atma. It is the Swarupa of Atma iti. So therefore, Tat Etat iti Manyante. Tat Anirdesham Paramam Sukham. The Anvaya to be done. Tat Anirdesham Paramam Sukham Etat iti Manyante. Tat referring to Paramatma. Tat Paramatma Anirdesham Paramam Sukham. Nirdesha means that which can be clearly defined, clearly described. Na Nirdesha, that which cannot be defined, indefinable. Paramam Sukham, the highest happiness. The happiness not in the sense of the happiness which are derivable through Vishaya. That's why the word Paramam is the Paramam Sukham. That is why in the text they use the word bliss, even though somebody doesn't like the word bliss for some reason. Bliss, the word has got some problem because the bliss also can be construed as though it is another way of Sukham gainable through some object. So there's a tendency to objectify that Sukham. Therefore, the word bliss also is not required. It is with understanding one can use. Therefore, the bliss has got some problem, the word itself, if it is used without understanding. If the word bliss is used for only for Atma Sukham, it is fine. But it is used in many other contexts also. With regard to the objects and the happiness derived from that. We use the word joy, the pleasure. But here it is paramam sukham. Therefore, to distinguish from that, they use the word bliss. But still, it has got some limitation because it is used in many other contexts. The word bliss in the Vyavaharika, that ananda, the pleasure, the sukham, since it is used, therefore, we don't use that word also. With understanding, we can use, nothing wrong. So that paramam sukham means this highest happiness. Highest happiness, simple word. That sukham which is highest. Highest means it is not gainable through any object. So an objectless sukham. Sukham involves the interaction between the subject and object. When the subject is away from the object, the object and subject, they are away at a distance. When there is a fusion between the subject and the object, as though mixing between the subject and the object, that is sukham. Because of oneness, seeming oneness, it cannot become one. It cannot be that. Because of seeming oneness, there is happiness. Therefore, their object is there for the subject. Like the dish which you relish much, it is there outside on the dining table, and you as a subject away. Now the subject and the object, they become unified. That when the dish goes into the mouth of the subject, it becomes one, fusion happens, and you have the experiential ananda. Therefore, for that experiential ananda, object is there. This paramam sukham, this happiness, highest happiness, doesn't need any object, because you are the object. You, the very subject itself, is the object. Therefore, you are not really an object. It is objectless sukham. Therefore, it is highest sukham, highest happiness, and that cannot be defined because it is surupatvat. How can you define? So that cannot be defined. Anirdeshyam paramam sukham. Manyante. Ke manyante dhiraha. So tat anirdeshyam paramam sukham etat iti. Etat iti dhiraha manyante. Wise people, they recognize that highest, that indefinable happiness as what? As this. As this means aparoksha. That which is directly available. Aparoksha. Not paroksha. It is aparoksha. It is aparoksha. It is, this sukham is not something you gain. You gain after something happens. It is here and now, aparoksha. Because it is you. I, the sat, I, the chit, agam sat chit asmi. And what is that sat and chit? Its swarupa is ananda swarupa. It is aparoksha, aparokshataya anubhuyate. Anubhuyate means experience. It is not really an experience. The experience without an experiencer, that is the experience. The word anubhuyate means. Any experience involves experiencer. But this ananda is not through any experience. Because the experiencer itself is the experienced, and the experiences, all the three are in that. Therefore, it is Swarupa. That's why it calls Swarupa Ananda. And this Dhiraha, they know that they are Ananda Swarupaha. Therefore, Sat Chit Anandaha Atma. Stula Sukshma Karna Sharirat Vitiriktaha Avastatraya Sakshi San Panchakoshatitaha Satchit Anandaha Atma Aham Eva Asmi Iti. Therefore, through the series of the mantra, Yamadharmaraja has slowly made Nachiketa understand this Atma is Sat. That is Sat is Nityanam Nityaha, Anityanam Nityaha iti in the previous mantra. Then Chetananam Chetaha, that is Chit, this Atma is Chit. Now, in this mantra, It gives the lakshana of this Atma, which another lakshana, which is Ananda. Therefore, such Chit Anandaha iti. So, these are this Swarupa Lakshanam of Atma. So, he asked this, Tat Anirdesham Paramam Sukam Etat iti Manyante Dhiraha. That is this indefinable, this Ananda is this, they know. This Vakya can be taken as the Upadesha of Yamadharmaraja. Based on this, Nachiketa in the second line he asks. We can take that way. So with this, the teaching of the Swarupa Lakshana of Atma, that the teaching part is complete. So he talked about Sat, Nityaha iti. Then he talked about Chit. Then Yamadharmaraja talked about this Anidesham Paramam Sukam Tat Etat iti Manyante Dhiraha. They recognize this Sukam to be themselves, myself. So Sachit Ananda. Now Nachiketa asked this question, Katanno Tad Vijaniyam. How would I know that? How would I know that Paramam Sukam? How will I be able to have that, the highest Sukam? Like these Dhiraha, they have it. This is the question by Nachiketa. Katam tat navjaniyam kim ubhati. Kim ubhati. U is vitarke. Vitarke u. Kim ubhati. Kim vibhati va. Kim bhati. Kim vibhati va. Bhati is bhadatu. Shines. Does it shine? Does it shine? Or does it shine? Vibhati. Visheshana bhati. What is the difference? Bhati, vibhati. Does it shine? Or does it shine distinctly, very clearly? It means whether it is it self-evident? Yes, it is self-evident. It shines and it is self-evident. Vibhati. Iti Nachiketa, he asked, does it shine? It is shining means it is known for, it is known for knowing, it is knowable for knowing, or it is self-evident. So therefore, this vibhati, the word, these two words are taken in the next mantra followed. Natatra suryo bhati, that is the next beautiful mantra. So here, the word no is vitarke. Tat paramam sukam, referred to by the previous line. That paramam sukam, nityam nirateshayam sukam, this ananda bhutam, anirdeshyam sukam, vaktam ashakyam sukam, that sukam, which the dhiraha, the vidvamsaha, aparakshatvena, jananti, manyante, that sukam, paramam sukam, kena prakarena agam vijaniyam aparokshataya. Katam nu tat vijaniyam. That is the question of Nachiketa. How that sukam, paramam sukam, how and by what method, aparokshataya, vijaniyam, swabuddhi vishayam kuryam iti. How I can make it that as swabuddhi vishayam. How can I understand? Swabuddhi vishayam is how can make it understandable to my buddhi, to my intellect. Kim tat sukam bhati, mama idanim bhati, aporokshataya avabhasate. That sukam kim bhati, does it shine? Mama, to me, idanim, now, aporokshataya avabhasate. Or kimva vibhati, vispashtam bhasate. Vispashtam means very distinctly, very clearly does it shine. So evam chintayataha, this Nachiketa has this question. Then for that, Yamadharmaraja, he answers in the next shloka, na tatra suryo bhati. That we will see. Now we will read the bhashya to this mantra. Yat tat
यत् तत्
यत् तत्
आत्मविज्ञानं सुखम्
आत्मविज्ञानं
आत्मविज्ञानं सुखम्.
Bhashyakara itself, in the very one word, in the beginning itself is bringing the aikyam. Yat tat atmavijnanam. That tat atmavijnanam. Tat atmavijnanam. There is no difference between atmavijnanam and tat. Yat tat sukham atmavijnanam anirdesham iti. Anirdeshyam
अनिर्देश्यम्
निर्देष्टुम अशक्यम
निर्देष्टुम्
निर्देष्टुम्
अशक्यम्
अशक्यम्.
परमं प्रकृष्टम
परमं
परमं प्रकृष्टम्.
प्राकृत पुरुष वांग मनसयोगो
प्राकृत
प्राकृत
पुरुष
पुरुष
मनसयोः
वाङ् मनसयोः
अगोचरम अपि सन्
अगोचरमपि सन्
निवृत्तैषणा ये ब्राह्मणाः
निवृत्तैषणाः ये ब्राह्मणाः
ते यत् एतत्
एतत्
प्रत्यक्षम् एव इति मन्यन्ते
प्रत्यक्षम्
प्रत्यक्षम् एव इति मन्यन्ते.
So, yattat atmavijnanam sukham. The knowledge of Atmavijnanam is not separate from Atma. Generally, when we say knowledge, there is an object. There is an object is there, and the knowledge of object is there. So, the knowledge of object and the object is there. But Atmavijnanam, Vijnanam is knowledge. Atmanaha Vijnanam is Sashti Tatpurusha Samasa. The knowledge of the object. The knowledge of Atma. Such this Samasa, the compound is not possible. Why? Because here the Shashti is really not Shashti in the sense of the Sambandha Shashti. So it is not Tatpurusha Samasa. For the Sanskritam, we say Tatpurusha Samasa. But Tattvataha, from the standpoint of the Tattvam, Atmanaha Swarupaha, we cannot make it in the Sambandha Shashti. Why? Because the Swarupa of Atma is knowledge. So Atmanaha Vijnanam, the Shashti is only Anupacharika Shashti. Raghogo Shashti. It's only a Upacharika Shashti. Sorry. It is only a Upacharika Shashti. Atma is Vijnanam. So Upacharika only. So Atma is Vijnanam, and that Vijnanam is Sukham. Atma Vijnanam, it's Sukham. Tat Atma Vijnanam Sukham. Yat tat. That Atma Vijnanam Sukham. Tat etat iti manyante. In the mantra, tat is that Sukham. Bhashyakara brings it that Atma Vijnanam Sukham. That Sukham is because of Atma. Therefore, that Paramam Sukham, that Paramatma, and this Atma Vijnanam Sukham, this Jivatma, they are Sukha Swarupaha, Ananda Swarupaha. That is its Swarupa. That is Nirdesham. Nirdeshtam Ashakyam. Nirdeshtam Ashakyam. Nischayena Drashtam Ashakyam. It cannot be defined. Why? All the Sukha, what we can define is only the object Sukha, the object happiness. So, Nirdeshtam, it is to negate our common or usual Sukha Anubhava. And this Sukha, it is not comparable to any of those Sukha. We know sukha only that are objectifiable through our indriyas. This is not available for our indriya. Therefore, it is anirdeshtum. Indriya vishaya agocharam. Therefore, anirdesham, nirdeshtum. Not available for the indriya vishaya. The sukha is not available. In fact, the indriyas, they operate and they have this anatma vishaya sukha because of this. And that sukham is superimposed on this original sukham, swarupa sukham. Not knowing this swarupa sukham, therefore taking that anatma sukham to be the sukham derived from the object, that is ajnanam. So when this atma vijnanam happens and this anatma vijnanam, anatma, that sukham is dismissed, understanding this, that sukham to be oneself, and that is not definable because it is not limited, it is not comparable, it is not one of the Vishaya Sukha. Therefore, Swarupa Sukhatvat, therefore it is Anirdesham, Anirdishtam, and therefore it is Paramam, Prakrishtam. Prakrishtam is Prakrita, Purusha, Avang, Manasa, Gocharam. Prakrita is the one who is not refined. One is not ready to understand, who doesn't have the buddhi, to appreciate, to understand this fact, this sukham. That person is Prakrita. So Prakrita Purusha, Vak Manasayogo Agocharam, not available for the understanding of the words and the mind of this Prakrita Purusha. It is agocharam, avishayam. The words and the mind do not have access. Yato vacho nivartante, vachaha agocharam, manasaha api agocharam. So mind cannot objectify, words cannot objectify, it is not available because they are limited, they have their own limitation. Words, what the words can do, words can convey some kriya, the actions which you have done in the past or doing the present or in the future. You can talk about only these three things, kala traye, or that which is common to all the three kala, all are limited by kala. Or the words can talk about some jati, some vastu, or talk about the guna or about the kriya, or the samandha between them. This is all what the words can do. And what the words do, the same thing the mind do. Maybe mind is, since it is subtle, so what the words convey, the mind also think only within that limit. Words are limited, mind is also limited. And this sukham is not available for words, not available for mind. Words are required to objectify. Similarly, therefore, mind also is required to objectify. And this is not objectifiable by words and also to the mind. Therefore, it is nirdeshtum ashakyam. Therefore, it cannot be defined, it cannot be objectified. Why? Because it is self-evident, oneself. Therefore, prakrita purushaha, those who have not undergone the process of refinement. Refinement is, the mind has to be refined. One has to, refining is, one has to grow to understand this. Therefore, prakritaha, the vichara is not there. That the inquiry, the tapas, that vichara not there. That exposure to the teaching not there. Therefore, they are prakrita. That understanding based on the teaching itself is not there. What is understanding? That which is absent in whom? They are prakrita purusha, they are not samskrita. Samskrita knowledge also not there. So prakrita, vichara not there. Avichara purushaha, they are prakrita purushaha. Tesham agocharam. Sarvada agocharam. Apisan, even though not available for them, it is available for whom? This brahmanaha. Who are they? Here brahmanaha means sadhana chatushthaya sampannaha purushaha. This jnana yoginaha, those who are ready for this jnana yoga, for jnanam, and they are nivritta yeshanaha. Nivrittaha yeshanaha yasmat te nivritta yeshanaha. That yeshana trayam, putraishana, vittaishana, lokeshana. These three yeshana, this three yeshana means longing. This is what bind a person. One is vitta, wealth, security. Is one of the longing, one of the desire. Yeshana traya, one among them. Then putra, son. Son means the relations, various relations. Then lokeshana. Lokeshana means I want to continue to enjoy the loka. In this buloka, enjoy. After Varanam also, I want to continue to enjoy in the loka, whichever loka, swarga loka, etc. So I don't want to be absent. I don't want to be absent from enjoying this sukham. Wanting to be continuing. So that is lokeshana. This three yeshana is not there, or from whom it has gone away. Nivrittaha. Nivrittaha means they left the person. Te brahmanaha yat etat pratyaksham eva manyante. Yat etat. Yat referring to tat, that Paramatma, the Paramatma Sukham, that is this iti, that it is this is that which was paroksha. Now it has become pratyaksha, as though pratyaksha. Atma is nitya aparoksha. It cannot become pratyaksha. Pratyaksham eva iti manyante. Pratyaksham means the knowledge becomes as much clear as the knowledge, the pratyaksha, the knowledge which you gain by operating the pratyaksha pramana. When you open your eyes, you see the knowledge happens that moment itself. So that which was paroksha, now it becomes pratyaksha. It is immediate. It is there immediately available for them. Pratyaksham eva iti manyante. So Bhashyakara uses pratyaksha, but to understand, you have to understand that it is pratyaksha means it is aparokshatvena anubhuyante manyante iti. It is aparoksha. Because how can Atma be the pratyaksha? But pratyaksha, you have to operate the indriyas. And that which is that by which the indriyas even operate, that is always aparoksha. So for this person, Prakrita Purusha, which is always paroksha, for this Brahmana, it becomes as though very near, close, like the pratyaksha. Pratyaksham iti manyante. Ke Brahmanaha iti. The next line that we will see. We will see that in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.